So, welcome to our final module. We've covered an incredible amount of ground together, and I'm genuinely proud of you for investing and understanding your relationship with money. That investment is going to pay dividends for the rest of your life. By now, you have something that most people will never develop: deep self-awareness about your money personality, specific strategies that work with your natural tendencies, and a clear action plan for moving forward. But learning doesn't stop here. Building wealth and maintaining healthy money habits is a lifelong expedition, and I want you to make sure that you have the resources and support you need to continue growing. Let's start by talking about books that can deepen your understanding and provide ongoing guidance. I'm going to recommend specific books based on different money personalities, so you can focus on resources that will be most helpful for your unique situation. If you're primarily a spender, I highly recommend The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. This book helps spenders understand the emotional and behavioral roots of financial decisions, showing how mastering your mindset matters more than mastering math when it comes to money habits. For savers, check out Your Money or Your Life by Vicki Robin and Joe Dominguez. This book will help you think more deeply about the relationship between money and time, and it provides strategies for making sure that your excellent savings habits are actually serving your life goals. And if you're an investor, The Boglehead's Guide to Investing by Taylor Larimore is fantastic. It teaches you how to build wealth through simple, low-cost index fund investing without getting caught up in market timing or stock picking. For debtors, I recommend The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey. While his approach can feel intense, his debt elimination strategies are incredibly effective, and his focus on behavior change rather than just math is perfect for this personality type. Money avoiders should check out I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi. Despite the flashy title, it's actually a very practical, automation-focused approach that lets you set up systems once and then not think about money very much. Money worriers will benefit from the Worry-Free Money book by Shannon Lee Simmons. She specifically addresses financial anxiety and provides strategies for feeling more secure and confident about your money decisions. And for money monks, I suggest The Soul of Money by Lynn Twist. This book explores how to have healthy relationships with money while maintaining your values and commitment to making a positive difference in the world. Now, let's talk about blogs and podcasts for ongoing education, because the financial world is always changing, and continuing to learn is crucial for long-term success. For general financial education, I recommend the Planet Money podcast for making economics and finance accessible and interesting. The Dave Ramsey Show is great for debt elimination motivation, even if you don't follow his approach. If you're interested in investing, the Investors Podcast provides deep dives into investment strategies and market analysis. For a more beginner-friendly approach, Listen Money Matters covers basic personal finance topics in an engaging way. And of course, I'm biased, but I highly recommend the Trail Markers by Expedition Money podcast, where I share practical tips on how to make progress in your financial life and live better. For blogs, Mr. Money Mustache is excellent for people interested in financial independence and retiring early. The Financial Diet is great for younger people just starting their financial journey, and Get Rich Slowly provides practical advice for building wealth gradually over time. Let's also talk about when you might want to consider working with financial professionals, because there are times when getting expert help is absolutely worth the investment. You might want to consider working with a financial planner if your financial situation is getting complex. Maybe you're earning six figures, have multiple investment accounts, or are planning for major life changes like marriage or having children or approaching retirement. Credit counseling might be helpful if you're struggling with significant debt and need help creating a payoff plan or negotiating with creditors. Look for nonprofit credit counseling agencies that are accredited by the National Foundation for Credit Counseling. And here's something that's becoming more recognized: financial therapy. If money issues are creating significant stress, relationship problems, or if you find yourself repeatedly making financial decisions that you know aren't good for you, a financial therapist can help you work through the emotional and psychological aspects of money management. Let me also remind you of some of the key tools and resources that can support your ongoing financial expedition. For budgeting and expense tracking, apps like Mint, YNAB, or Every Dollar can help you stay on top of your money flow. For automated saving and investing, consider apps like Acorn, Digit, or Capital. For investment management, robo-advisors like Betterment, Wealthfront, or Vanguard Personal Advisor Services can provide professional portfolio management at a low cost. And don't forget about the resources your employer might offer. Many companies provide financial wellness programs, access to financial advisors, or educational workshops. Your HR department can tell you what's available, and hopefully it's Expedition Money. Now, let's talk about something that's often overlooked but incredibly important: building financial literacy in your peer group and starting money conversations with your friends and family. One of the biggest barriers to financial success is that money is still a taboo topic in many social circles. People will share intimate details about their relationships, but won't tell you their salary or how much debt they have. This silence makes it harder for everyone to learn and grow. Consider being the person who starts to change this in your circle. You don't have to share every detail of your financial situation, but you can share what you're learning, ask friends about their financial goals, or suggest reading the same financial book together. You might be surprised how many people are hungry for these conversations, but don't just know how to start them. If you have a partner, regular money conversations are absolutely essential. I recommend monthly money dates where you review your accounts together, celebrate your progress, and discuss any financial decisions that you need to make. The key is making these conversations collaborative rather than confrontational. Remember, you might have different money personalities, and that's actually an advantage if you can learn to work with each other's strengths. If you have children, start teaching them about money early. Let them see you making financial decisions. Explain why you're saving for certain goals, and give them age-appropriate opportunities to practice managing money themselves. Here's something else to consider as you continue your financial expedition. Your money personality and your financial situation will continue to evolve. What works for you now might not work for you in 5 or 10 years, and that's perfectly normal. Stay curious and open to learning new strategies. What you learned in this course is a foundation, not a ceiling. As you grow, your approach to money can grow and change too. Maybe you start as a spender, but develop investor tendencies as you build wealth. Maybe you begin as a money warrior, but become more confident and willing to take calculated risks. Maybe you're a money avoider who gradually becomes more engaged with financial planning. All of this is growth, not inconsistency. I want to take a moment to acknowledge something really important. You've just invested several hours in understanding your relationship with money and developing strategies for financial success. That puts you ahead of probably 90% of people when it comes to financial self-awareness. Most people go through their entire lives without ever really thinking about why they make the financial decisions they make or how their personality affects their money management. You've done that work, and it's going to make a huge difference in your financial future. So what happens now? You implement. You start with your 90-day plan from the last module. You try the strategies that resonated with you. You track your progress. You celebrate your wins, and you adjust your approach when something isn't working. And you remember that building wealth isn't about perfection. It's about progress. Every good financial decision you make is a victory, even if you make mistakes along the way. You have everything you need to build the kind of financial life that supports your values and your dreams. You understand your money personality, you have specific strategies that work with your natural tendencies, and you know where to find ongoing support and education. The only thing left is to start. Your future self is going to thank you for the work you did today. Your financial expedition starts right now, and I'm confident that you're going to do amazing things. So thank you for taking the time to go on this expedition with me. I'm excited to see what you build. Now, go make it happen.